Good morning for those who are around. We're just going to wait a little bit and let more people come online so that we start the discussion on private placement for a Uniben Microfinance Bank. So we just wait for a few more people to come on stream. And so we begin, we'll do a little summary presentation, and then we expect people to come in with questions, and we're ready to take all the questions so that whatever issue you may have, so that both as individuals and representative of stakeholders, that will be ready to address all the issues so that you know that this is an opportunity for a wonderful investment. So please, in a moment, we're going to start. We just say we'll just wait for a few minutes for more people. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome everybody this morning. I want to thank God for a wonderful day. It's our privilege to introduce to all of you a private placement for the 80 million naira ordinary shares at 1 naira each, sold at par for the University of Benin Microfinance Bank. And what we want to emphasize here is that the bank is doing greatly. It was started, the bank began in 2018, and a year after we had turned profitable. And it is essentially driven by the university itself, the major shareholders, and then you have some of the unions who have also contributed. And so we're doing well. The reason that we are recapitalizing is that it's a requirement of the Central Bank of Nigeria. And therefore, we're giving every opportunity for all members of the university, both as institutions and as individuals, to have the opportunity to buy into this wonderful bank. And somebody told me this morning that the amount is so small that anybody can buy it. And I told the person that we are not interested in huge amount of money. We are interested in quality shareholdership. And we're also interested in ensuring that the stakeholders, the current stakeholders and members of this community, the university community, remain part of this institution, because it's very important for sustainability. Since this institution is located here, it's important that we around should own it and be a part of it. And what we are assuring you as a finance person is that, you know, if you look at the abridged private placement memorandum, you'll find that we have good financials, excellent financials. We've grown so rapidly, vertically, not only in terms of profitability, in terms of savings mobilization, in terms of portfolio management, in terms of quality staff, and in terms of relevance to the university environment. I want to assure everybody that the university itself is very confident about us as a bank. And we, the members of the board, were very confident about the future of this bank, and management of the bank, very confident. And so we're inviting everyone to be a part of this. This offer is dated Monday, 1st March 2021. And it will close April 20th, 2021. No, yes, April 20th, 2021. So we do expect that those who have not bought shares before, should come in and buy. We do expect that those who are already shareholders, will come in as right issues. And so we want to welcome everyone. And if you have any question, we're ready to answer you so that you are part of the discussion. So the discussion is opened. And please, what you're going to do, if you want to ask a question, you have to unmute yourself so that we can hear what you're saying, so that we'll be able to answer you. Right now, because most of the people have muted themselves, they're just listening to me now. So for you to speak, please unmute yourself and then just indicate, and then we'll let you speak. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Yes,
sir.
please. Good morning. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm fine, sir. My name is Emmanuel Lokre.
Yes,
I'm a staff of
the name.
I'm a staff of the university. I'm in Department of Department of Mathematics.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm listening to you. Yes.
Yes, this private placement.
Yes.
That we are talking of. Now,
yes.
what accrue to people who are interested? What is the period of the seed time?
You know, you are going to buy into ordinary shares.
Yes.
And at the end of the financial period, normally they will hold an AGM. And when profit is declared, the shareholders will then determine, if they are going to issue dividends and what amount will be allocated to dividends. So it's normally determined at the AGM. The only thing that we management will ensure is that profits, that the institution is run efficiently and profitably, so that at the end of it all, we can have profits to show at the AGM, which the shareholders cannot decide to now allocate to shareholders as dividends. So I assure you, we on our end, we are doing our job, we assure you of profitability. Now, if you buy shares, you will be at the AGM to decide what will be given as dividends.
Oh, okay, sir. Now, the other thing there is that the share price is given at 1 naira, per unit, per share.
Yeah.
Is there any expectation of appreciation of maybe the units with time, or it will continually remain at 1 naira? That is one. Then secondly, the second question is what is the minimum that a shareholder can have? Because I didn't see anything in the prospectus or what was sent out.
Well, first of all, I start with the second question. The minimum you should have is 100,000. You should buy is 100,000 worth of shares. The minimum.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about appreciation, let me let you have a clear understanding of this. Members, people who are going to buy now are very privileged. Yes, it's really it's in the form. The minimum that you should, if you look at the form, by the time you get the form, you will find that it is there. However, in terms of appreciation, let me explain this. People who are buying now are very privileged. Are very privileged because if we were to really factor in what the current majority shareholder, especially the university, has put into this bank, we are selling it at the book value at par, 1 naira. Really, if we were to now look at demand and supply and look at what the contribution the university has made, for me, the actual market price, though this is the book value of 1 naira, it should be much more than 1 naira. Which means, as far as I'm concerned, the university is kind enough for us to sell it at a subsidy. And that's why everybody should rush for it. Because 80 million is not much. By the time the 80 million is now mopped up by individuals, and you are going to buy from other people in the market. And when you buy from other people, nobody is going to sell it to you at this book value anymore. It will be at a premium, because whatever I buy now, and once all this is been mopped up and the university and the bank continue to do well as it's doing, then you find that if anybody want to buy my shares tomorrow, there's no way I'm going to sell it for less than 2 naira, for 1 naira a share. So you see that, it will appreciate and shares will be sold at the premium. And right now, as far as I'm concerned, if we're to look at the true market value of this, it's a lot more than this already, the ₦1 already. So you are buying at a discount, truly, in real terms.
Please, sir, I'm sorry if I'm asking too many questions.
No. That's why we're having this. That's okay. That's why we're having this forum. Yes.
Okay, sir. Now, at every year, maybe AGM or whatever, will the current price be determined and be made known to shareholders? Reason there is this. I may just put in here now, and after 4 or 5 years, I may, for one thing or the other, want to relinquish whatever shares I have. Yes. Will there be opportunity? Will I know the value as at that time? Will I be knowing value every year? It does not matter whether it appreciates or it depreciates, but to be able to know at the every year or from time to the actual value of the share, so that one will know whether it is not the dividend that is the most important thing, but it is that the value of the share is appreciating. Will there be any format or any way we will be knowing the share value?
Yes, of course. As we every year as we make profit, it will reflect in the shared value. And of course, in terms of we'll always make available to shareholders, especially we are indeed intend to create a secondary market where, because it's very important for us, once we've closed this placement, to create a secondary market where people can trade with these shares. And we're going to create that, so that people will be able to trade. So the current market value as at that time will be made available, so that you'll be guided in terms of if you want to offload to somebody else, how much we guide you. Yes.
All right, sir. The last question I will ask, sir.
Yes.
To allow others to ask, please. He said, how long do we have for this placement?
Yes, well,
how long do we have for?
I just emphasized to you, we've started 1st of March. It's going to close April 20th.
April 20th.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
God bless you. Thank you very much.
All right.
I wish I wish I have a reward to give you, the first person to ask question.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
And you too, sir. Please, the other thing that we encourage, sir, the announcement should be made to go around and the advertisement should be made to go around. Many people are not aware. And that is why we are having a kind of a low audience now.
Yes. Thank you very much. You made a point there.
Maybe by towards the end of March, we can also have a forum like this. I believe many people will have decided to be part of it.
Yes, fantastic suggestion. We will do that. We'll do that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, Max.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You, sir.
Thank you. Any other person that want to interact? We're ready, please.
Good morning.
Other person? Good morning. Good morning.
I am Valentina Okeibe, ma'am, Department of Ophthalmology.
Ophthalmology.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
And I wanted to find out, sir, because like the previous speaker said, he said we don't have enough information. How do we get the information? That is because you talked about the what is advertised is the prospectus.
Yes.
And we cannot get anything from there. How does one get more information about the offer? And if I want to pick a form, where do I go to pick that form to indicate my interest in the shares? Thank you, sir.
Okay. First of all, access to the form. You can always go to the bank. The bank is, you know where the bank is located, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Aha. So anytime, and please, when you get there, don't stay among the crowd that is going to go in to go and transact daily business. Just tell them at the gate you have come for the share form, so that they allow you go immediately, so that they don't waste your time.
Okay,
now,
sir.
we are also going to make sure now that we push them to the various faculties. So
Okay.
it's going to be available to faculties, but the one place you can get it immediately is the bank. I also want to tell you, I think most problem is that the little problem that some of us may have is that we are not taking enough time to read the memorandum. It has all that you require, really. That, for example, now I'm interacting now. All the information I'm giving to you now is embedded here. Like he asked, for example, what is the minimum, he can apply for. It's in the second to the last page, on page 11. It's there in the form. So if you get the form, yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, yes. What percent, because I got this information from our Uniben alumni group.
Yes.
And the memorandum was not posted there.
Okay, no, it's not. We cannot make the detailed memorandum available. It's only when you are interested, you go and pick one.
Okay.
If we're so when you pick one, then you have all the details, and the application form is embedded in there for you to complete.
Okay, sir.
So and that's why one is here in case, because there are some technical information in the memorandum that people may not understand. And that's why I'm here to interact and explain further to give more detailed information. But like the first speaker just said, I think it makes sense halfway through this offer period, we have to, have another, interaction like this, so that more people can come in and ask questions. At that time, a lot of people will have had access to the forms.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So any other person that will want to ask questions, we're ready, please. You just unmute yourself and speak. Just unmute yourself and speak. Do you have any other person? I have any other question? Well, what I want to assure all of us is that this is an extraordinary opportunity that comes in a lifetime. I'm very careful of the words that I'm using, extremely very careful. It is not every time you have an institution that goes into profitability very early, especially a financial institution. It is not every institution that has so much goodwill with its environment. It is not every institution that comes to the market with a lot of strength like we have, and to demand for so small an amount, and which means to me that this can easily, 80 million can easily be absorbed. And once that is done, it will be closed. And I do not know when next we are going to offer any new right issues. nor public issues. It therefore means that you're going to buy from the secondary market. And I want to assure you, with the way we are managing the bank and the goodwill we have in the environment, this bank can only go from strength to strength. And therefore, if you wait for the secondary market to buy, it's going to cost you a whole lot, which means that those who are privileged to buy this early will make a whole lot of profit from those who delay. And so it's a golden opportunity. Everybody should buy quickly. And I want to, why the minimum is 100,000, use the opportunity to buy as large as you can. Because if you don't do that, the smaller the amount of shares you own, the less impact you have when it comes to AGM. And so if you want to have impact and then you want to have huge return on your investment, it's a function of the size of the investment you make right now. And this is a golden opportunity. And I want to emphasize to all the stakeholders, unions in the university, members of staff, don't let this pass you by. We who are managing the bank at the moment, and by the grace of God, we prefer that most people in the institution should benefit from the goodwill that has driven this institution and the performance that have driven this institution thus far. And so I want to plead with everyone, and I want to advise that all of us, no matter who you are, no matter what level you are, even if you're an office assistant, you have your little investment, you should put it, this is the best place to put it. If you're a professor, this is the best place to put your money now. Because this is an institution you can see for yourself. You can go there, you can demand, you can ask information, you can see the progress. It's not as if you are investing in a bank in Lagos. You are investing in a bank on campus. You can see yourself. And so you can evaluate for yourself. Right now, if you just pass by, to tell you, you can see whether the bank is doing well or not. And if you go there, you will notice that the bank is doing excellently well. And this is why I do not have to do a lot of hard marketing for all of you to come on stream. I'll be shocked if by the time we close this offer that some people have missed out. It shouldn't be. Whatever liquidity you have now, this is your best choice. I would rather invest here than invest in a bank in Lagos, or I invest in a bank that has branches all over the country. I'd rather invest in a bank that I can see here and watch every day and see what is happening. And we have said it again. In future, we're going to make it possible to establish a secondary market to give you the opportunity to exit. If, for example, you have a liquidity problem and then you decide to sell your shares, you shouldn't have any problem. A lot of people will easily just pick up your shares. You know, they gladly pick up your shares and then you go home, you know, with some good profit. And so that's why we are appealing to, you know, all our colleagues to be a part of this. I want to assure you that there are a lot of people outside who will gladly, you know, invest and take over all the shares of the bank. But that will defeat all the goodwill that have been put into this bank. So please, all of you who are listening, tell your friends, tell your members, buy for your children, buy for your wives, buy for your relatives. Even your institutions, if you have some of us who are members of staff, we have our businesses. Our businesses, you can buy for your businesses. Your business can buy shares. So as much as you can, we want to welcome everybody. Thank you.
Please, sir, can I ask a question? Ask another question, sir.
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay, sir. Now, assuming the subscription, assuming this offer is oversubscribed, does the bank have any arrangement to either absorb, or what is going to be done to people who have placed offer?
Well, that's why it's very important that you subscribe very early. There are guidelines. Why it is true that if we have excess, we have plans we can absorb, but there's a limit. If, for example, the excess is not too much and is within what we require, we can absorb. But if, for example, the excess is so huge, then we have to return some monies, you know, and therefore there has to be some rules that will guide allocation. And it is important that for us who are here and who are the first to subscribe, you know, it will have some implication. Although you normally would do prorate, but there are what they call foundational conditions that also will be beneficial to you. So the earlier you indicate your interest, the better for you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
All right. I must thank all of you that I'm very proud of your interest. I'm very proud of the informed questions you ask. And I'm very proud of the suggestion you made. So we're going to close the interaction now, but I want to assure you that already that suggestion you made, we've already accepted it. Towards the end of March, we're going to have another interaction. And by that time, I think everybody would then be very much aware. So I do expect then that more people will come in during the interaction. You know, so please, like I said, you know, when you are applying for yourself, don't think that it's only for yourself. You can buy for your children. You can buy for your loved ones. You can buy for your institutions. And God bless you guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir.